Hi guys, in this video I am going to tell you about Ganga Action Plan. Before beginning with Ganga Action Plan, I would like to give you a brief review about River Ganga. It's increasing pollution at alarming rate and what's the need for Ganga Action Plan. So let's begin. Ganga, the one of the largest river of India, which now poses a significant threat to the human health and the larger environment. So Ganga is one of the largest river which is now impacting the millions and millions of human lives. Around 40% of India population across 11 states like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, serving an estimated population of 500 million people, which is more than any other river in the world. Over here I have shown you certain images about the increase of the Ganga pollution. Today Ganga is considered as the sixth most polluted river in the world. A number of initiatives have been undertaken to clean the river but failed to deliver as desired results due to lack of public cooperation and also because of lack of government funding, and definitely more approaches can be taken. After getting elected, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi affirmed to work in cleaning the river and controlling the pollution. Besides water pollution, now air and land pollutions are also contributing to the banks of Ganga river, which are also responsible for contamination. Often when we think about pollution of the Ganga river, we think about water pollution, but also there is also land pollution in the river of Ganga by municipal wastes and several industrial effluents, and also air pollution as certain harmful gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxides are releases from the chimney of the industries. Causes of the pollution of the Ganga river. So human waste is one of the major leading cause of pollution of the Ganga rivers. A large proportion of the sewage water with high organic load in the Ganga is released by the population through domestic water use. Religious traditions like cremating the body in the river, also certain animals like buffaloes bathing, and earlier the Ganga was considered as an holy river where people used to come to bath to atone their sins, but now it is considered as so polluted river that even the WHO has recommended not to bath in it, and industrial wastes are released along the bank of the Ganga river because of the many of the developed cities like Kanpur, Prayagraj, Varanasi, Patna have certain amount of industries, and they have large amount of chemical plants, textile mills, distilleries, slaughterhouse and hospitals, all releasing these waste into the Ganga river, which is one of the major cause of the pollution of the Ganga river. Also the municipal waste, which I have discussed earlier, is also one of the leading reasons for the pollution of Ganga river. Ill effects by the polluted Ganga river. Increase of the mercury in the fishes. So mercury amount is increasing in the fishes. So people who eat seafood and live near Ganga are also getting impacted because mercury leads to harmful effect in the human reproductive system. Also the Ganga river dolphin is listed as one of the endangered species. Ganga shop shell turtles are being listed as vulnerable species. Presence of the excessive amount of coliform bacteria like E. coli, because of the several amount of the sewage waste and the industrial influence, the harmful bacteria and viruses are getting developed into the river, and therefore it is very important to reduce this pollution. Now Ganga Action Plan as a cleanup effort. So GAP was launched by Rajiv Gandhi, our former Prime Minister of India, on June 1986. GAP covered 25 class 1 towns, 6 in Uttar Pradesh, 4 in Bihar and 15 in West Bengal. Rupees 862 crores were spent. The GAP was one of the first river action plan launched by India, which is very important because it was like the trend setter for other action plans to be released in the future, and was taken by the Ministry of Environment and Forest in 1985. Objectives of the Ganga Action Plan. The main objective was to improve the water quality by interception, diversion and treatment of domestic sewage, to prevent toxic and industrial chemical waste from identifying polluting units, just now which I have discussed, like polluting units from Kanpur, Prayagraj, Varanasi, Patna, having these tanneries, chemical plants and textile mills. These are waste which are to be released because these industries are important for our humans, but we have to treat this waste in such a way that it can be released in the water without harming the aquatic life. Other objectives: control of the non-point pollution from agricultural runoff, human defecation, cattle wallowing, and disposal of human remains in the river. I've shown you even the photos, like how the half-burned bodies are being released from Varanasi. Over millions of bodies are being cremated into the Ganga river every year. This is also leading to the soil erosion around the certain banks of the Ganga river. Research and development to conserve the biotic diversity of the river and to augment its productivity. There are species which I have shown. The smoothed coated alter is one of the most threatened species in the Ganga. Mahasir in the river Ram Ganga river, and river Ganga dolphin, which is also known as Palestine, is being endangered, which I have discussed earlier. Development of sewage treatment technology such as upflows, anaerobic sludge, USAB, and sewage treatment through afforestation. So over here, not only the environmental science is playing the department, but also the technology is playing the major role in treating this industrial effluent, and all of us can play our parts. So rehabilitation of soft shell turtles for pollution abatement. In case you don't know abatement, it's reduction. And over here I've shown you the photo of one of the soft shell turtles found in river Ganga. Resource recovery options such as methane production for energy generation. So we can also use it for different different options, and like aquaculture for revenue generation. Just now I've said that revenue is also one of the big factors for cleaning of the Ganga river. To act as a trendsetter, which I have also told earlier, the Yamuna Action Plan has been released after Ganga Action Plan. So it was a trendsetter for the action plan for cleaning of the environment, and it was very important to be brought into the notice of the government. The ultimate object of the GAP is to have an approach of integrated river-based management, considering the various dynamic interaction between abiotic and biotic ecosystem. Over here, I've shown you phase 1 and phase 2 and what's the differences between them. So Ganga Action Plan was released in phase 1, but definitely due to lack of public cooperation and also because of the lack of efforts and needness of the government, the phase 1 failed. Over here you can see the comparison that how many crore of rupees have been spent in phase 1, and significantly it has been increased in the phase 2, because phase 2 was much stricter as compared to that of the phase 1. And the biological oxygen demand is basically the oxygen required by the water or the aquatic animals through the water. It also get decreased because of these industrial influence and sewage releasing into the water. So this is one of the picture showing the greater amount of the pollution in the Ganga river and how if people contribute it can be cleaned. Here I have mentioned references which I will also give in the description box in case you would like to know from where I have taken the content. So guys, that's it. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please click on that like button and subscribe, and I will try to upload new videos approximately every week.